Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the stage racing shop here. So last time we did a video was basically how I did the brake lines, all that good stuff. I hope you guys really liked that one. It was informative but very long. Besides that, I'm glad you guys liked it. I saw there was a bunch of views there, so thank you again for all the love and support, from comments to likes to everything. Don't forget to subscribe, please. That would help us out a lot in the channel. And getting back to this little pig right here, so we're good here. Obviously, there's something missing around here. The machine shop is still saying it's 2 weeks out, and they told me 2 months ago. So hopefully we hear something from them soon. So what we're going to be doing today on today's video is actually putting in the roll cage that I've been sitting since forever. I got this roll cage from my boy Ross, who actually sold me the neon. It was made by SW Race Cars. Their little decal thing was up here, but then it was like this bright orangey red, really crappy color. So now what we're doing is making the plates for the bottom, because when I bought the car from Ross, obviously he didn't have the plates with him, so I'm making some plates here. Kind of got like this little piece of foam thing I'm using, and I'm marking the holes and everything else. I'm going to be using these plates, tracing them from here, and then taking them over there and cutting the shit out of them and making some 1/4 inch plates for the roll cage. So that's the plan for this video. Roll cage stuff, hopefully getting installed too, getting it buttoned up, putting some grade A bolts in it, and there it is. So as far as the inside goes, everything should be situated here. I tucked in the get in here, my back hurts. You can't really see it there, but it was kind of like where the 3 main switches go to like that one big panel on the SRT4s. I found a way to mount it up in there. How about I just show you what I did, because I feel like I'm explaining the shit out of this and nothing's coming out. So alright, so all the wires were moved in here nice and clean. What I did over here was, Jesus, hold on everybody, hold on, don't criticize me. I put this panel back here, this panel, this one, there's like little rib nuts here, and I put like little, good view of it, little Allen heads right there, and just screwed them down to, there's a back plate behind this. There's a little back plate. I think something else was in there for the first gen. I can't recall exactly what it was. I apologize for that, but I just screwed them in there, and it is nice and tight. So this is going to be out of the way. I won't have to worry about hitting it or anything. So this is great that I was able to find this piece, because I was kind of concerned like where I was going to put it. But essentially I wanted to show you guys what I did, and it won't move. It's good. So yeah, just an idea. You don't have to do this, but this is just my way of just kind of, I'll have to finish some stuff here and there, but really, I mean, it's close to what it's going to look like. So, and here's the update of the inside, just to kind of show you guys what's going on. We did the brake bias thing here, put a little carbon fiber plate for the gauges here. I do plan on running a radio depending on what certain rules are. I think SCCA you have to run a radio, I'm not too sure, could be wrong. But also, I never mentioned this to anybody about when I put the gauge cluster in. Right here, this thing you have to cut back like 1 inch or 1/2 inch. That way this sits as best as it can. And I literally just scrolled here 1/2 inch back, and it sits really well, and it's not even touching at all. So I don't think I mentioned that ever in the videos, but this little trim piece up here, cut 1/2 inch back from here this way, and then your gauge will sit in place, and it really won't have an issue as far as bouncing back. All right, boys, we've just got done cutting 6 plates. So 2 of them had to be bent like this. A little bit of a bend to sit. Oh, wrong way. That's for over here. See, it's got a little bit of a bevel there. It's supposed to sit there. So I'm going to, now that they're made, get some lighting in here. Now that they're made, I'm going to get like a special type of paint that will stop it from rusting on the plates, and will actually paint it black. So it's actually a really good quality paint. Where the hell did I get it at? Lowe's, or I think I ordered it on Amazon. I don't remember what it was, but so by doing that, it'll coat the plates and it will prevent it from rusting instead of having to spray paint them all the time. They're going to be generally around this area, that area, and then back there somewhere. Once I put those holes in, then I lift it back up, and then I can remount. Then I can lift it back up and then put the roll cage in, bolt it all up, use some really good like grade 10 or grade 8 bolts. And officially the roll cage will be done. That'll be another thing that we can take off our list.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Morning, guys. It's another glorious morning. Technically, it's another day, and technically, it's another weekend because my weekends are pretty tight enough as it is. So, here's what we've done so far. Hold on 1 second. Put the light on in here. Remember last time we talked about cutting up the panels for the plates for the back? And now they're cut, and now they've been painted. So, these are pretty much ready to go. And the cars off the jack stands, obviously, because I'm not gonna put the roll cage on there with the car on the jack stands. I want to make sure it's flat. So looking into the situation, looks like I'm gonna have to remove the Mad Dog shifter box again for this big old house to slide in there. We're gonna be sliding it through here and then backing it up is pretty much what I'm getting out of this thing. We'll mark the holes, drill the holes. And put it on. All right, so the roll cage is installed. That sucked. So I had to take off. We talked about the shifter assembly there. It's all installed. It's all drilled in there right now. I'm gonna lift it up and then put the plates in the bottom, tighten everything up. But I measured everything so it's square from here, square there, square all the way around. And I had to get my fat ass in here, through here, to push those plates back there, push them down, grab my fat ass, and come over here again. A lot of heavy breathing, a lot of cussing. Yeah. So I'm gonna lift up the car. We're gonna go underneath there and put the plates on there, tighten everything up, and then we can start actually laying the carpet. And then cut it up where it needs to be cut up. So it's hot, man. Well, it's not even hot. It's like 75 degrees, but it's just hot. So. All right, boys. I kind of avoided sending you guys literally watching me tighten up a shit ton of bolts, so I just did not film that part. But I'll show you the old cage. Actually came out really good. I like the hoops and everything in there, really tight up there. Came out really good. So now that this part's done, I'm going to wash the carpet. I'm probably going to trim it up to like right here-ish, around there, maybe a little higher. And I think it'll look actually really pretty sweet. So can't wait to feel the stiffness of this.
That's what she said.
And the fact that it's also going to be a lot safer. So, pretty excited about it. we're done. So here is the final product. Turn off this. There you go. Final product. I know I'm gonna get a lot of questions of why did I put the carpet back on? Why didn't I just leave it the way it was? And a couple of reasons why. There's a lot of clubs, whether it's SCCA, SCCA, Midwest Council, or Grid Life, a lot of them require you to have carpet and some interior panels. So that's one of the reasons that putting the carpet back on. Now the best thing about it is that I cut it right there, so even if I decided to put a full interior back in, or whatever the reason was, it doesn't, besides this cut right here, it won't, it'll still look stock-ish. And I think it also looks cleaner this way too. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the outcome of it. And the cage doesn't, I like it. The powder coating was great. It looks great. It's gonna be safe, but overall, I think they could have done a better job on certain things when they build this thing, but that's just my personal opinion. Like some of these booger welds like this, that wasn't me. That's just the weld guy. So maybe it was his first day. I don't know. So all I know is that it turned out great. So pretty happy with it. So I feel safe for now. Don't know when I'm gonna put the seats back on. I already have a Sparkle one for here and a OEM one here. I think I'm gonna take the older Sparkle one, put it in here, and get a new like Halo style Sparkle one, that one over there. Buddy of mine, Peanut, has one in his 300C and it looks great, and actually it's very functional. Mike Valentic has one. A lot of other people that I know have one, and they love them. So that's the plan. I'm glad that you guys got a chance to see this happen. I really appreciate you guys, sticking around, going for the ride, and just seeing how this all comes together. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and follow us on Instagram at Stage Racing. And see you guys on the next one. See you guys later.